Welcome to the Recap Roman channel, and today I'm going to tell you the story of 2021. Before you start, please subscribe and give me a like, it will help to promote the channel. At the beginning of the movie we are shown a group of friends who move into the house and first of all decide to examine the attic. On it they find a locked box. They open it and see there a doll named Finley, which was wrapped with a chain. Alex is frightened by the find and suggests her friends not to touch anything. But Chris tells her that it's just a doll and he always wanted to be a ventriloquist. They eventually decide to leave the doll in a box in the attic. During the night, Janie is awakened by a sound in the attic. Along with her comes Chris with a bat in his hand. A rumble is heard in the attic and Chris decides to check it out while the others wait for him in his room. After a while, Chris comes back and shows the mouse and says it was the mouse that disturbed them. Alex and Chris go to bed and Janie goes to her room. When she gets into bed, she is startled by the sound of a chain falling. She notices Finley's doll sitting on the chair and she picks it up and puts the doll out the door. In the morning during breakfast, she walks into the kitchen and sees the doll sitting on the table. After breakfast, Chris leaves for work and the girls are left alone in the apartment. Janie puts the kitchen knives on the table that Finley has his eye on. Janie goes to the laundry room and sees that the doll is missing from the table and thinks Alex is playing a joke on her. After doing laundry, she brings the wash clothes into the room and in the background you can see Finley with a knife in his hands. She notices him and he starts running at her and she picks him up and just kicks him. He flies off to the side. Then he decides to take out Alex and gets a toaster. He goes into the bathtub where Alex is and throws the toaster right into the water. But nothing happens. He doesn't realize what's wrong and notices that he didn't plug it in. Alex calls Chris and asks him to come help. Chris arrives home and is spotted by Finley. He takes a bat and decides to knock Chris out with it, but again misses. 3 months later, we are given to understand that the friends have come to terms with the living doll and now they are all living together. Alex is cutting vegetables and Finley is watching her. At one point he tries to put arsenic in the food but is spotted. Then Chris gets in the car and in the back seat Finley is waiting for him with a bag. He tries to strangle him but misses again. Finley walks him to work and strokes the cat. The next time he tries to straighten them out again and prepares the room for a setup. But his trap fails again. Now we're shown them playing charades and Chris poses as a killer doll. Everyone thinks it's Chucky, but he emphasizes that he's failing and everyone realizes it's about Finley. He gets frustrated and decides to give it another try, takes a gas can and attacks them. But again it doesn't work. This time he fastens the crossbow behind Chris's back and tied a string to it. He shoots and he hears the screams. He's happy and thinks he's finally succeeded. But when he gets to the room, he sees that he's failed again and they're screaming at the cat who pooped on the carpet. He befriends the cat and tells them that it was him who pooped on the carpet, not the cat. He shows us how they decide to teach him a lesson. He gets upset, says goodbye to the cat and goes back to his attic, lying in a box. He gets sad and starts to cry. During the night, burglars break in and knock Chris out and tie up the girls. Finley hears a noise and goes down to check. He notices his friends tied up and, as one of the burglars points a gun at the cat, he is furious and decides to deal with them. One of the robbers decides to have fun with the girl, while the other checks the attic where Finley is seen in a pile of toys. Suddenly, balls roll under the robber's feet and he falls from them to Finley's killing trap. After that he kills the last robber. After a while friends give Finley a present and drink a milkshake, but they notice a strange taste. It turns out Finley put something in the milk, but what he put there is a secret. If you have a guess, then write in the comments. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, put a like and write a comment. With you as Recap Roman. See you soon.